Oof. It comes and goes. I don't know.
Good morning.
It's so weird. Good morning.
Welcome to the Carla Marie and Anthony Show. I'm Carla Marie. This is Anthony, and now I feel like I'm losing mine as well. We are struggling here. It is like allergy / sinus infection.
Here's the thing, though. I feel phenomenal. Like, I don't actually think it's a sinus infection. I think maybe it was a delayed thing from emo night. I don't know.
But are you congested?
Yeah.
Emo night just doesn't make you congested.
Yeah, but I'm not even as congested as I normally am.
Well,
my voice never gets this bad.
Jersey Quinn said you guys keep taking UTI meds instead of sinus decongestant. Anthony used the nose flusher sucker for the first time.
That thing is wild.
It's a good time.
That feeling when it's shooting water in your nose and sucking it out the other side, it is real weird.
Yeah. I mean, unless we got sick from emo night.
Possible, but
I don't like you saying. I
feel fantastic.
Mine is just in my nose. I don't even have it's just nose, not head. It's just sneezy.
Yeah. So the reason we were late today is I was doing all the things
so that he could speak.
But the craziest thing is I woke up and my voice was fine. That sounds worse, actually.
The amount that is coming out of my nose is insane.
I don't even think you're off the camera, Carla Marie. Just so you know.
Okay.
So it'll be nice to have a break tomorrow. We might have to take a break from the morning show podcast tomorrow. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. The weird thing was yesterday, my voice was kind of like this during the show.
Oh my God! Then last night he could not.
But then it was fine for most of the day.
And you didn't really even talk during the day, though.
No. And then I got back from a movie screening, and it was the worst it's probably ever been.
So Vicky said, "What's on your mug?"
Great question. It's a mug that says, "We love Anthony," and it's my cousins, Christian and Ryan, from like years ago. They're much larger now.
These are the same cousins that you took to the stores in New Jersey. What was the thing you were doing?
Oh, yeah, when they were over, I guess it was for Thanksgiving, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah. I took them to it's a Japanese-inspired store, but I think it's actually Chinese.
Oh, yeah.
And they have a bunch of like crazy snacks and unique snacks and whatnot. So I had them each pick a snack that they never had before. And then we went home and we taste tested everything.
Are you like their favorite person? Like if they had to write a book report?
I don't know. Probably not.
I guess it wouldn't be a book report because there's no book about you. But if they had to be like, who's my hero?
No, I don't think so. I hope not. They should have better heroes than me. My brother Justin claims it's him. I don't know. Whoever wants to be their favorite can be their favorite. I don't need it.
It's probably me.
Here's the thing. I don't really want to be anyone's favorite.
Too much pressure?
Yeah. I'm fine. Third place, and when it comes to favorites, totally cool. Because, that's still really high up there. You still get a lot of the love.
Okay.
But, maybe not the responsibility.
So, today on the show, we will not be drinking alcohol. Because of the 10 minutes of sickness we just explained. We will have my friend Hannah, that's our username, joining us on the show.
You're still on camera. Bless you.
Hannah will be joining us virtually, thank God. And she's going to talk about this cool boat show that's happening this weekend here in Seattle. So if you're not in Seattle, unfortunately, you can't attend this boat show. But it's super cool because, and we'll get more into it with Hannah, but she is now freelance, doing PR freelance for the last few months. And this is one of her projects. I'm very excited.
She does get to work on a bunch of really cool things.
Yeah.
So we'll get to learn about that.
Yeah.
On the list, though, first thing, greatest jingle of all time.
Are we going to sing?
No, the reason we definitely can't sing. I was getting ready for a movie screening, which I'll talk about later in the week. And I had a bunch of downtime. And I don't really go on Reddit very often.
Oh, yeah. Reddit's a great spot, though.
But I decided to go on Reddit, and I was going through all the things that I've because we do have a Carla Marie and Anthony username on Reddit. I made it.
News to me.
And I was going through some of the categories, some of the subreddits. And I was in Ask Reddit. So you could just ask them anything.
Yeah.
So I was let me try this thing out. Let me post something on Reddit and see how this goes. So I posted, what are the greatest and most recognizable commercial jingles of all time?
You posted?
Yeah. And I got 9 responses.
Wow.
It's pretty cool. I felt so cool when it was happening.
Especially because it's people that have no idea who you are.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't have any idea who I am, which is totally normal.
No, I mean, like, when you post on Instagram, it's people that have been, like, following and...
So here are some of the responses. Now, let us know in the chat what you think. We are farmers.
We are farmers. Do, 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 do. I don't know how to... Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's definitely a bum.
I'll play it.
No, then we'll go to jail.
What else do we have? Oh, this actually, you know what? This is very underrated. For a great... You have to read that. Read that one. Oh. Did I block someone by accident? No. Okay. The third one right there.
For a great low rate, you can get online, go to the general, and save some time.
It's actually pretty good. I love the fishes because they're so delicious.
Gone, go fishing.
That's a good one. So DJ Sense just put Empire Carpet in here.
Did.
And 588-2300
Empire.
Yeah. Man, there's some good ones. JG Wentworth. Do you know it?
JG Wentworth. I don't remember the rest of it.
Remember the number? Let's see who's putting it in there.
I mean,
877 cash now. That one.
Yeah. We should know this because we just listen to radio commercials more than anything I've ever listened to in my life.
So this one is actually my favorite. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
You say that all the time.
I don't know. It's so good.
We laugh because I'm like, oh, I got to go get whatever. And there's an Ace hardware that is close to us, closer than like going to Lowe's. So every time I'm like, oh, I got to go get whatever. Anthony's like, go to Ace. It's the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
It's so good.
And they are actually so helpful.
Then they have the Oscar Mayer Wiener song in here.
Megan says the one that we always sing. Oh, O'Reilly.
You forgot an O.
Oh.
O'Reilly.
That's what I said.
Didn't sound like it. I think you missed an O.
No.
I'm going to run it back later. If you're watching on YouTube, you could run it back right now. But
Jolly Russian Beautist. Beautist. You're now Beautist. Meow Mix.
Do it.
I don't know.
Let's see if you can get the right amount of
food to my cats.
Let's see if you can get the right amount of meows. Try it. Let's see it.
Okay, hold on, wait. Meow Mix. I don't even know how it goes. Meow, meow. Wait, how does it go? Meow, 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 meow.
There you go.
Okay. Meow, 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 meow. No, not it. I don't know. How many meows?
You got to keep going. Feel it out. Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme.
I don't even know how does it end? What is the end?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's so like I don't know when to stop.
What else do we have? Someone said as a kid it was always welcome to Miller Time. But I don't know that one.
I vaguely remember that. Meg, I love that I'm pretty sure this is a callback to The Office. When they're messing with Andy and they're like, finish this. And they're going, give me a break, break me off a piece of that. And then no one finishes it. And he's like, what is it? And he's like, fancy feast. And he just starts saying different things and he can't get Kit Kat bar. It's so funny.
What else? Plop, plop, fizz. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz.
Alka-Seltzer?
Mm-hmm. It's a pretty good one. And that was the last one.
Wait.
Oh, you've got a friend in the diamond business. Now you've got a friend in the diamond business.
Who's that?
Shane Company.
Shane?
That's out here, I think.
Yeah. What is Steven Singer? I hate Steven Singer.
Mm-hmm.
We should write a jingle for your dad.
How?
Well, we know people that can do it.
Who writes jingles?
We have a musical artist that I don't tell you, this is like a surprise, but I'm gonna tell you right now. Wore a "You Look Great" shirt in their music video, and I've been talking to them.
Sam. We need to see it.
No, it's not out yet. We've been chatting.
What? That's cool.
Yeah. So, Ronnie. Thank you, Jersey Quinn. Ronnie could write it for us.
He could. All right, we'll figure it out.
Or Jax, but it's got to be something about how since your dad's a jeweler, diamonds are a girl's best friend, but it's not just for girls. It's just 2023. Guys can get diamonds too. And then we can do a whole campaign, turn the whole diamond industry on its head, and then women have to start buying men diamonds.
That'd be nice. That would be very nice.
Ooh, Fred, out of nowhere, every kiss begins with K, which is so smart.
It is. That's a good one.
Wait, I think your brother said this one. 1877 cars for kids.
Oh. This is the worst.
What happens in the next line?
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids.
But I never heard that one until we moved out here because
We played it all the time in New York.
not on Z100.
It was usually played during like the Sunday or Saturday morning community shows.
Yeah, I was too hungover.
So there was actually our friends who work at the sports station here.
That's where I would hear.
I believe it was for a Washington football game, or maybe it was a basketball game. Either way, the loser of the bet, so whoever's team lost in the Apple Cup, had to listen to that song for as many times in a row as the point total of the game was.
That's hilarious.
So if it was a 50-point game total, they had to listen to that song 50 times in a row or something along those lines. And they did it. And that must have been torture.
That's genius.
Yeah. I want my baby back, 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 baby back.
Chili!
There we go.
They still have that commercial?
I think they redid it recently.
They don't need that commercial. They have John Camucci talking about going to Chili's every day.
I think they redid it recently, from what I remember. And by the way, Hannah's going to be joining us in about 15 minutes, and then I'm going to take a break. You and Hannah will take over, and then the show will be over.
Girls talking about boats? Wow.
Boats and hose. Boats and hose. It's going to be perfect. By the way, if you haven't watched Step Brothers, you probably did not get that reference, and you think I'm an a-hole, but it's a reference. There you go.
I'm going to ask her if there's like a Catalina wine mixer we can go to on a boat.
Sure, well, isn't that kind of what she's going to be talking about?
No. All right, I like those jingles.
Yeah, I'm going to start doing something every day on Reddit. Just ask a random question.
I think that we need also a jingle for our own show.
Yeah, I think we
like
should
the
work
morning
on that.
show podcast needs
an audio
like
signature.
A Z100.
An audio signature. Yep.
Isn't it called something else?
It's called an audio signature.
When iHeart came out with the boom, what is there?
I'm going to say the word again. It's called an audio.
No, there's another audio boom.
It's an audio signature.
No, there's another. I'm telling you. At least at iHeart, when they came out with that stupid boom, boom, boom thing, that's a company. Audio.
I don't know.
Audio logo? It's something like that. But I just would like everyone to know that when Anthony searched audio signature, he did not find the answer he was expecting.
Audio signature. Meaning.
Oh my God, it's in my head. What is it? The chat's probably screaming at us because they know the answer, but maybe not. Sonic branding. That might be it.
That could be it.
I think that's the one. Yeah.
Let's see. Audio motto.
But what is it called? The boom boom. How does the iHeart thing go?
It's just
boom boom. Oh, it's like a heartbeat.
Yeah, boom boom, like that. Which I mean, every good audio company is going to have that.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, think about it. Netflix. I think I actually just did the Netflix one.
No. Netflix is more like. It is so hard to make sounds. Like, isn't Netflix like boom boom? No, that's Blockbuster or something.
What?
Do the MGM Lions.
It's just a gravel, right?
No, like the one before it. The sound before it. Riveting. I know.
All right. Yeah. What should my next Reddit question be? Let's make one up together. Give me something.
Hold on, I'm thinking.
Of what?
A Reddit question.
Okay. The chat is more than welcome to join
I think
along.
we got to get people fired up. Not like politically, no religion, like biggest lie you've been told that you believe for like the longest time.
Why would they get people fired up?
Because then people get mad about the lie they were told. Oh, yeah, Jen, there you go.
Okay,
Thank
ask
you, Jen.
Reddit. Read the question, Carla Marie.
What way do you lick your ice cream cone? And then you have to say bottom to top or around the swirl.
Okay, I'm joined. How do I post now? Create. Ask Reddit. So what's cool with Ask Reddit is all you can do is write in the title. You can't explain further.
Oh, I love it.
You have to make it super succinct. When eating soft serve, is it soft serve one word or 2 words? 2. Bless you. How do you lick your ice cream? Eating soft serve ice cream, how do you lick? Yeah, when eating soft serve ice cream, how do you lick your ice cream? Right? Is
When
that
eating soft serve, you have to give the examples.
Okay.
Space.
Nope. Up and down?
No, don't say up and down. Bottom to top, because up and down is weird
Bottom to top?
to read when you're explaining it.
Or
Around the swirl.
around the swirl.
And I would love to just witness people be like,
So, is that over?
When eating soft serve ice cream, how do you
Man,
lick
that
your
felt
ice
good.
cream? Question mark. Bottom to top or around the swirl.
Good? Cool. And then next,
And what is our Reddit name?
host, Carla Marine Anthony. Let's see what happens.
I really want to get Seahawks players to answer that question, but I want to get a plush, like, soft serve ice cream cone and hand to them and be like, okay, how would you lick this? But I don't know how that's.
I wonder if you could find someone to bring an ice cream
I know, it's just hard.
machine.
Because, like, also right after practice,
Who wouldn't want an ice cream cone?
well, I don't know that they're allowed to eat that. They have their smoothies waiting.
They can eat whatever they want.
It's so cool. They each get, after practice, there's all smoothies lined up by, like, position. So it's easier for them to find
Oh,
it.
that's
And
cool.
then on each smoothie is their name, and they all get to, like, whatever they want in
That's
their
pretty
recipe.
cool.
I would like
It's
to.
kind of like a Barry's boot camp class.
Yeah, it is. It's funny. So I said to Madeline, who I work with, I was like, man, one day I just want to have a job or be cool enough where like my smoothie's just waiting for me afterwards. I was like, actually, if you take a Barry's boot camp class, you have to pay $11 for it. But when you walk out of class, it's waiting for you, and you do feel very cool. But also, it's kind of like just going to Starbucks mobile pickup.
That's all it is. Dismiss that for now. What else we got, Carla Marie?
You know, I did have a lot of things in my brain, and then I forgot them all
When did you have them?
yesterday. I don't think I wrote them.
This is, without a doubt, not our best show.
Oh, you know what? Actually, there is something cool I want to mention.
What?
So, obviously, I had this podcast called Side Hustlers
Mhm.
way back in the day where I would talk to people who had a job outside of their day job or someone who turned their side hustle into a full-time job. I had Fred the Mailman on there. I had several people in this chat on there. One of the guests that I had, her name was Sarah McNally. She owned Constellation Co., and it was a stationery company. She even had a brick-and-mortar store here in Seattle, had some cards sold at Alaire during COVID, ended up, like, kind of dissolving the company, tried doing it from home, and she was just like, I don't love this anymore. She's like, I'm a glorified Amazon warehouse, is what she said to me. You know, all of the passion and the fun wasn't there anymore.
Okay, I get it.
And so yesterday, I went to see her at Nordstrom, and she is working at the Gucci counter doing makeup. And
cool.
she started doing it a few months to a year ago. And we were talking about how it's so nice now for her. She's like, I come here. She's like, what's cool about Nordstrom is like I run this area as if it is my own business, and she's in control of a lot. Like if there's an event she wants to plan, she can plan an event and different things like that. But she's like, but I have a major corporation, obviously, backing me, and I get benefits and all of this stuff. And it kind of goes along with the post that I shared yesterday about how in our lives, we'll have 12 different careers. The average person will have 12 different careers or 12 different jobs. Maybe not completely careers, but it can be. And I think just because you put your heart and soul into one thing doesn't mean you can't do something else and put your heart and soul into something else.
Yeah.
And I had a few people responding to me that I know for a fact are in this chat, and we're interacting with them, being like, I'm so scared to take this next step, or I am taking this next step. I'm ready to move on. And I think a lot of people, like Sarah, doesn't think this, but she her business was her, right? It was very like front facing. I own this card business. I do all this. And it's like scary to step away from that because you don't want people to think you failed. You don't want people to think certain things when you kept telling people, go, check out my card business. This is what I love. I've been working hard. Look at this new cool step in my business. It's okay to just do something else.
Yeah. Excuse me. Sorry. But let me clear my throat one more time.
Don't be scared. It all works out.
So I think if you know that you, by the way, this doesn't hurt at all. It just sounds weird. I think if you know that you put your all into something, it actually makes it easier to leave. If you don't leave anything on the table.
Yeah.
If you say, you know what, I put the energy in, I treated this thing with respect. It's just not for me anymore.
Yeah.
Or there's a better opportunity out there. Or it ran its course. There's a lot of reasons you can leave. Sometimes things just run their course, and that's it. Just like relationships sometimes run their course. Doesn't mean it was terrible. Doesn't mean it's embarrassing to leave it. It lived in that time, and it doesn't have to live forever.
I mean, it's Shandon with Alaire as well. She was just like, I can't do this 7 days a week, every day, a year anymore. Martha said that's what Mikey, her husband, is going through with his bagels. He'll need to completely leave his job to start a bagel shop, and it's scary.
I'm sure.
And let me tell you what, maybe I'll come to Kansas and help launch. I used to be so good at bagels. Well, I can't make them.
So good at them?
Yeah, but I worked at a bagel shop.
What'd you do?
I would cut them.
Okay. Seems like an easy job.
Scoop them out sometimes if people wanted them.
I never understood the scoop.
Well,
unless you're getting a sandwich in it. But if you're getting cream cheese.
Well, because then it goes in there.
Yeah, that's way too, but then it creates
Your
like
dad gets his bagels.
I know, it's so weird. Especially if you're just getting cream cheese because there's too much cream cheese in there then.
No. It actually is easier to bite into because it's not a big fluff.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, I could make a great sandwich. I could make the line going. Are you gonna have Taylor Ham at this bagel shop in Kansas?
They better.
Otherwise, don't even open one. Okay. In this article, it's from the Every Girl. One of the things they said, it was like, how often should you change jobs? As of 2022, the median job tenure for workers ages 25 to 34, oh my God, I'm not even in there anymore, was 2.8 years.
Which is good.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're definitely moving away from an older generation having one job forever.
For like
your mom worked at the racetrack for how long?
35 years.
That's crazy.
My dad around there too. Like, and got no reward. They just kind of fell into a habit. You fall into a habit at that point, and you get comfort. And there was a union. Like my mom was a part of a union. Like all different things, but it's not like they were like making bank by any means. So.
Yeah, and I don't know if there needs to be a reward necessarily. The reward is your pay. To a certain extent. But
okay, I meant it wasn't a rewarding job.
That's fair.
Is what I meant to say.
Which very few are.
The average American will hold around 12 jobs during their lifetime. Visit the link in our bio to learn the benefits of changing jobs and when it can be damaging. All right, let me see if I can share this link in here.
In the chat?
There's no way because I'm not logged in on my phone.
Oh, okay. 30 years, Deborah Wilson said. That's amazing.
What company? Can you tell us? Or what kind of job? I mean, look at Danielle, Elvis, Scary.
But that also is a very rewarding job, and you're with your friends. I have 6 comments on the question already.
Is it people from this chat?
Ooh, let's see.
Ooh, Principal Financial Group. That sounds fancy. Ooh, now we're getting email alerts that everyone is following us, Anthony.
What, on Reddit?
Yeah, we got to turn that off.
Where is, hold on. Oh, yeah. Look at that.
O2 Sally, my dad has been with the Postal Service for 32 years. I feel like if you meet someone and they're like, oh, I work for the post office, they've either been there for 50 years or started 2 weeks ago.
I thought you were going to say run. If you meet someone who works for the postal office, run.
Why?
Because they're crazy.
Oh.
Like Fred. I'm just kidding. Isn't that where the term going postal is?
Yeah, but that's because...
Is it because they were shooting up post offices or something?
Someone shot up a post office, so we don't talk about that.
Let's see. Bottom to top.
O2 Sally said he's still one of the young guys after all these years.
At the post office?
It's crazy, man.
That's what my cousin does. He just started in Jersey. In the Bernardsville area, I believe.
So Anthony's cousin could be delivering your mail. How cool.
Could be.
I just sent in the link
To what?
our own email.
Oh, here.
I think it's a very beneficial thing to read, though I haven't read it, but based off of what they said in those few posts.
Okay, here we go.
But, like, you know what's crazy is I would see articles like this when I would work in radio during times when I was trying to figure out if I wanted to do this forever.
Mhm.
And I would see things like this and be like, no, like, that's not true for me. I'm different.
It could be.
Because I didn't want to deal with the change. I would just block it out. And I think the first step is being like, okay, I could do something else and I will get there.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the messages I got were people that were just telling me I'm just so scared of change.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to completely change my life.
Scary.
And it's like, yeah, but you only got one of them, so why not switch it up a bit?
Yeah. And some people don't want to. It's different for every single person. Let's see, what was that from Angela?
My mom's been working with our tribe, Fish and Wildlife Department, for at least 25 years.
It's amazing.
Cool. Audie Swan said, maybe I've never had a job I liked, but I've never had the urge to stay at a job forever. Like 30 years freaks me out and seems sad to me. It can be sad or it can be like super, I've been here for so long and I'm taken care of.
Oh, yeah.
Why would I ever leave?
And it's different for every person and every job.
Yeah.
You know, if the job gives you what you need and you don't feel like you have to leave and you've got a comfortable life, why not?
Sorry. You're good. We're going to have Hannah. If you want to.
I can't really elaborate right now.
Okay. So Michelle moved to Montreal a few months ago. And Michelle is Fistful of Cake. We've done streams with her in the past. We did the bake along with her where everyone joined in live and baked we did a brownie with us. So Michelle moved from LA to Montreal. And so Fistful of Cake no longer exists. However, Michelle is opening a freaking physical bake shop in Montreal. And it has a new name. It's you pronounce it.
I really I can't.
Your mouth can't.
My voice is done.
Maison Halwa.
Yep.
And it means sweet house. I only know Maison means house because of Emily in Paris. So, yeah. But there's like a rule in Montreal that if you open a physical storefront, it has to have a French name, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Which is cool. So she's doing that. She announced it yesterday. So if you follow Fistful of Cake, you will automatically be following this new business. She just changed the name. So if you're like, where the hell did this French business come from? That's it.
All right. Well, I'm going to check out. Carla Marie, you take over.
We'll put her on the screen.
There you go. And
can I hear her?
In a second.
Okay.
If she talks.
Hannah, speak.
Good morning, kids.
Okay. Oh, wait. Hold on. We got to fix something here. Oh, good. Well, during this timeout, I'm going to blow my nose.
All right. There we go. And you should be able to see yourself too, Hannah.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Hannah, did you wear this on purpose? Or?
Well, I was wearing my other You Look Great sweatshirt, but I changed because I saw you were wearing that one.
I love it. Okay. So, everyone, this is Hannah, or my friend Hannah, as you see her on Twitch. She's also the person who came here last August and pierced my nose right on this very couch. She is a jack of all trades, or a Jill of all trades. And we're going to talk about the Maritime Boat Show this weekend. But Hannah, explain a little bit about like what you're doing now and how your life is different than it was a year ago.
Yeah, I was just listening to you guys a little bit earlier and you're talking about changing jobs and stuff. I was in radio for 7 years and I never thought that I was going to leave. If the company didn't get sold out, I would still be there, but I'd also still be in rural Wisconsin, but that's a whole other story. But I fell into a couple of different really cool jobs out here in Seattle, some of which were really tied closely to the maritime industry. And again, didn't really have any thoughts about leaving corporate America, but some things just happen. And last October, I got laid off. And much like a lot of people are handling right now, it's really difficult and you don't really know what side is up. But I was getting so angry about nobody responding to my job applications that I was going to be going to a networking event. And I said to myself, like, I can't go to this and tell people I'm unemployed. So on a Wednesday, super pissed off, I just made a company from my phone.
I literally got a text. I was like, I just made a company. And I was like, what? So you launched Shore Strategic Solutions, which is a freelance PR marketing company, correct?
Yeah. So I'm based in Seattle, but I have clients all over the US. I've got some really cool ones and some that are multi-million-dollar companies, some that are tiny little sole proprietors, but my goal is to ultimately give small businesses the opportunity to have a PR and marketing rep that understands large market marketing and doesn't have to pay the large scale marketing agency prices.
Right. So one of those clients what is the client for this weekend? Is it the Maritime Boat Show or is it?
Yeah, it's the Northwest Seaport Maritime Heritage Center.
Okay.
And they're a Seattle nonprofit, and their sole purpose is to preserve maritime heritage in the Puget Sound.
And for
and
people that
they're
don't,
a really wonderful group.
And people that don't live in Seattle, they may not think of like a fishing community, or they may not think maritime boat, but it very much is that. And it's got to be so crazy to be like living in the middle of the country or even in New York City and be like, what are you talking about? Maritime Boat Show. Like right here, every day, the bridge that I have to cross over, I'm literally driving over fishing boats. The boats that are in Deadliest Catch are docked here in Ballard. So talk a little bit about what's going to happen at the boat show this weekend and which day is it?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday is the big day where we've got more exhibitors and vendors and some more cool kind of demonstrations, but it's 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day in South Lake Union, and it's on the wharf. So if you walk as far as you can get to the water, all of those big ships that are set there year round, they're going to be open for public viewing. And this is a rarity. Like you don't necessarily get an opportunity to see these vessels firsthand.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
For people that are like, yeah, but like, what's the fun part? There's also a beer garden.
Yeah.
Other than learning, and which is fun.
You can learn. That's fun. But yeah, there will be a beer garden on one of the vessels.
That's
cool. Used to be a fireboat. So it's got all of the gear and stuff to put out fires, but it's an old one, like 100 years old.
That's cool.
So you can get on there. We've got beer from Maritime Pacific Brewing and then chowder from Ivers. And we'll be sharing some Northwest Seaport merch. So that's the couple of ways that you could contribute to the event because this is a free event.
Okay. And there is a demonstration as well that's happening, right?
Yeah. On Saturday at 1:00, the Seattle Fire Department is going to perform their rescue vessel demonstration.
Cool.
And it's like nothing you've ever seen before. I'm from the Midwest, so I've never seen anything like this, and I think it's the coolest thing. But they go out in the middle of Lake Union, and they just like spray water everywhere, and cool. It's wild.
Yeah, it is cool. I know that NYPD does it in the Hudson River. So if you haven't even seen that, or at least you get to see it super close up this Saturday, 1 p.m. if you go to the Maritime Boat Show. And obviously, it's just a cool, like you can take kids to this, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's free for everybody, open to all ages. And we've even got a couple of interactive things that you can do. We have a monkey fist throwing contest. It's a heaving line.
Explain what a monkey fist is.
Monkey fist, if you have dogs, you might have a monkey fist toy for them. It's a bunch of rope like tied together. And what it used to be used for and still is used for is throwing a line either to the dock or to another ship. So you've got something heavy on the end, but it's all about accuracy. So you can't go too far because you'll miss it, or you can't go too short or you won't make it.
And this is like a competition people will be able to enter?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, it's free. So if you come and you throw and you get it right over 3 times, then you get your choice either of a giant inflatable unicorn floaty or a toadfish seafood toolkit.
A seafood toolkit or a unicorn floaty. Those could not be more opposite ends of the spectrum.
We figured though, kids will be coming, and if they're younger, they're not really going to care a lot about sustainable seafood.
Probably not.
But it's a cool thing for everybody to participate in. And we've even got the Maritime High School joining us, which is something that is really unique to the Pacific Northwest. We have schools in Seattle Maritime Academy and Maritime High School dedicated to educating kids about maritime commerce, maritime jobs.
That's cool.
And you would never know, but maritime jobs are super lucrative.
I only know this because Hannah has taught me all about this, and it's kind of insane. Like, you can work half of the year and make a lot of money. And there is like a job fair happening at this, right? Okay. So
we're going to have a bunch of information on some local organizations that are hiring. It's not like Deadliest Catch. Like, if you watched it, it's dramatized for viewership, but a lot of the mundane stuff that's on there, like, that's totally a normal day.
Yeah.
You could be a cook on a ship. You could be somebody that works in the port. They're not all seagoing jobs,
right.
But we will have the career fair on site, bunch of information for you if you're interested in learning about it.
That's cool. I mean, yeah, when you watch Deadliest Catch, and what do they go out, 60 to 90 days? And they're filming that whole time. I imagine they're only going to show us the days where the waves are crashing over the boat and not the super calm days, because who wants to watch that? So
right, exactly.
Okay, so
and I do have to give a little shout out to our sponsor, PTL Marine. We're also doing an online raffle where you can find it online at our website, nwseaport.org.
It's pinned at the top of the chat, just so everyone knows.
Thank you. And they donated some really cool stuff. A big Yeti cooler.
That's awesome.
It's valued at over $400, and a Yeti tote bag that's like $150. And then Duke's Seafood also gave us a cookbook and a gift certificate. So if you're local, you could join in this raffle.
And so do you have to be present to win?
You do not. The winner will be drawn on Monday, and I will be notifying them personally.
Okay, cool. Sweet. Someone just said, Jen said, a maritime high school? That's so cool.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
Again, I never knew this world existed, but coming out to the Pacific Northwest, it just goes to show that you could travel across the country and find something so different from where you're from.
Oh, yeah. So if you're new to Seattle or been here forever, check out the Maritime Boat Show this weekend. I'm assuming all the information about where it is and the time is also at nwseaport.org.
Yep, you bet it is.
Sweet. All right, Hannah, what are we piercing next?
I heard you wanted your ears pierced again.
I need a third hole. Can we have an ear piercing event?
Yeah, totally. Why not? Hey, let's do like a Seattle meetup.
And we'll just pierce everybody and throw monkey fists.
It'll be a great time.
All right, well, sweet. Thanks for joining us today. I did see a lot of people saying, have her back. She's awesome.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
Every time you have a random event to talk about, we will have you back here.
Love it. Thank you so much.
Well, I don't know how to end the show because Anthony's over. Oh, wait, where is it? Right there? This? Stop streaming? I won't hit it yet. Oh, that one? Okay. Well, everyone, thanks for joining us. You hang out here for a second. Don't leave. I will be live from New Jersey Thursday morning, if all goes well and neither of us are sick and we have voices. Go to the Maritime Boat Show this weekend. I unfortunately can't go because I won't be here. Otherwise, I would be there supporting Hannah.
Thank you.
And all the Fisher people.
And throwing monkey fists.
Okay, love you, Hannah. You look great. Bye.
You look great. Bye.